Hey guys, I'm here. I'm going to do a changing video with a couple different babies, see how many I can get through within a couple minutes, because I was afraid if I did one it would be too short. So I asked on Instagram who you guys would like to see, and I had two people ask for Apple. So here he is. After I change him, I'll show you him up closer. I'm going to change him for Theme Thursday since right now it's 11 p.m., so in an hour it's going to be Thursday here. And by the time I upload this, it'll be Thursday anyway. And the theme for this Thursday is either brown or orange. So, I can find his stuff. I have this onesie. I was going to do brown pants, but I thought that the green would match his onesie better. And I may or may not put his bear hat on him, or may or may not put his bear jacket on him since it is both orange and brown. Also, his socks, teeny tiny Argyle socks. They're like navy blue with some orange. If you hear disgusting noises, it's because my cat has decided that right here, right next to the camera, is the best place and time to groom herself. And of course, right before I turned the camera on, she stopped, and now she started again. Also, while I'm changing Apple, I'm going to comb through his hair and wipe him down and such. Which, before I do that, I just want to do a disclaimer that Apple is probably... he's over a year old. He's an older Reborn doll. If you've got a brand new doll, you don't need to wipe him down. If you've got an older doll and you think they might be dusty or whatever, wipe him down. But only on rare occasions. Do not do it all the time or you're going to take their paint off. And I only use either water wipes or a damp, no, can't talk tonight, a damp baby washcloth or microfiber washcloth. I'll get him undressed. I'm ready to go here. I was hoping that this... I also use those water wipes to bathe my cat, as she's hairless, so she needs baths. So I was hoping just the sight of the package might scare her away, but nope, she's still hanging out, making noise, per usual. And don't mind Apple's crazy hair. We'll fix it. And then we'll shove another hat on it and just ruin it all over again. That's what I like to do to poor Apple. And some of my babies are wearing cloth diapers, and they're ones that I made. And I will eventually, once I have enough spare time to make more, I will be opening an Etsy shop to sell cloth diapers for all types of dolls. I've had somebody test them out for Baby Alives, and they worked pretty well. And I make them in adjustable sizes so they'll fit any baby within a certain size range. I have 5 different size patterns that I'm working on. So, an Apple's diaper, not sure how well you can see it, has apples on it. Of course, because what else would he have? I'll have to get a picture or video of him sometime in his little bunk on the shelf where he has this little, like, kind of apple garland hanging, and he's got apple diaper, he's got apple onesies, he's got apple socks, apple hat, apple bibs. Alright, hold on for a sec so you can see his little apple butt a little bit better. But while he's stripped down this far, just this little bit, get a water wipe and dust him off. You can get one out of the package. And, you know, this is just lightly to get dust off. This isn't scrubbing or anything like that. I'm just, you know, getting in the creases in between the toes. Oh, and if you can kind of hear faint music, I have my music playing really quietly on my phone, because the idea of just talking in a quiet room, I couldn't do it. So I have my music on, but I'm hoping that it's quiet enough that it's not going to come through on the video, so I won't have any like copyright issues or have you guys have any issues hearing me talk. I mean, the cat sounds, those are probably going to be an issue. But what can you do? This is her house and she just lets me live here, I guess. And I do not take any responsibility if you wipe down your Reborn and something awful happens. If they're sealed properly, if you wipe them down gently with just water, you should not have anything get damaged. What to talk about, so hopefully I can talk over the awful sound of my cat. Of course, I haven't made a YouTube video in months, and then I decided I want to make one. I've got a cat ruining it. I also have some Q-tips to make sure I can get into all the little crevices and such, especially on his face. I got him secondhand from someone in the UK, actually. So I'm not really sure exactly how old he is. Or really much of anything. So, and here goes the cat to walk in front of the camera. Excuse me. Bye. If you have a cat, you know the struggle. I've got some hairspray stuff I just wanna... my lighting in here is not the best because I'm in my bedroom and I have like wall sconces for lighting. It's kind of funky sometimes. So I shut the wall sconces off because it's towards where the camera's pointing, so it kind of blinded everything. And also, as I said earlier, it's 11 o'clock at night. So, last night I worked an overnight shift. So, I slept during the day. So now I'm going to be awake all night. It's kind of hard to get off that schedule once you're on it. He's not actually too bad, I'm surprised. It is a good idea to do this every once in a while, maybe once every few months. And since I have, I think somewhere around 12 or 13 Reborns, I just will happen to do one whenever I think of it, and it works out. But you can definitely overdo it, so don't overdo it. Alright. So, get his onesie, which might be a little big. It is actually, I found in Adrian's bin of clothes, so it's a 0 to 3. And Apple generally wears newborn. But I think it'll still fit okay anyway. It might just be a little bit big. And like those water wipes weren't even damp enough that he's already dry in that amount of time. So also I'd recommend too, if you buy or trade, please God don't trade ever, but if you do and you get a baby that isn't brand new straight from the artist, that it's a good idea to wipe them down, because you never know what could be on them. And it might help get rid of any weird smells. Oh, that fits pretty good actually. A little baggy, but not too bad. I'm gonna do his socks before his pants. I think this might be easier. Oh, I don't think I mentioned, in case people are curious, Apple is the Freya kit by Kewy. He's got full arms and legs. His artist, I believe she's in the Netherlands, and her nursery was called like Dolls by the Sea or something like that. I wouldn't exactly recommend her. I mean, I don't really know. But I've seen better painted babies. But since I bought him secondhand, I don't know if her prices are fair for her quality or any stuff like that. But I do know that his hair was not sealed, and I had to have his hair redone. So take from that what you will. And the weighting inside his head was inside a balloon, which is kind of strange. I mean, I don't know if there's necessarily anything wrong with that, but that's the way it was. Because if you have a Freya kit or another kit that's got full legs that are all curled up, it's kind of hard to get pants to look right on them. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, we're gonna do his hair. Kitty, can you not make noise while I'm trying to do things? Is that so much to ask? Apparently it is. She was quiet all night while I was just, sitting around watching YouTube videos and having a snack. But no. As soon as I do something. Oh, and I'm spraying down his hair with watered down fabric softener. So, I mean, some of it's getting on his clothes, but it's not gonna hurt any. And this is an actual baby brush that I'm using. I also have, I use a soft bristled toothbrush occasionally, like if you want to get real fancy and try to style it. properly. But generally what happens is I'm just combing it out to make sure it still looks okay. And then I'm just gonna flop a hat on his head anyway. But oh, I had she's called Kai Kai's Nursery, is who I had redo his hair. She did an excellent job. I would highly recommend her. Sorry, my cat drives me crazy. She was excellent to work with. The price was a little steep for me, but I think it was worth it to get, you know, quality fixes. He had the whole back of his head had no hair left on it. So he pretty much needed everything fully redone. And she also found I believe it was 4 rooting needles stuck in his head. So. And if you've followed me on Instagram for a while, you know how much I love my apple. And sending him away was really, really hard and really, really scary. So to know I found somebody trustworthy to take care of him was awesome. And here comes the cat to jump in front of the camera. Oh, get from the front here. I'm thinking maybe no hat, but I'll put his hoodie on him. Geez, maybe this will be long enough that I won't need to do multiple babies in one video. But I have 3 other ones lined up here. So maybe I'll just do a couple different videos. Yes, kitty. She just wants to lay down. I'm on my bed. I don't get in videos how some people make their babies look so real while they're picking them up and moving them around. Like, I always feel so awkward. And they probably look so unrealistic. It's not even funny. But I'm trying, I swear. I'm gonna not zip up his jacket, just so. I can show you guys what it looks like. And this onesie underneath, because I don't know when I showed the onesie earlier if you guys could see it real good, so. I don't need it. So I did have the passy, but he doesn't need it. I'll grab the camera. There he is. I love this little hoodie. The bears on it, the little bear ears. And it's orange on the inside of the hood. And this onesie is really good. It's a silly, spooky, scary. I'm not sure if I bought that or somebody sent it to me. I know that I bought this at a thrift store. This came with a set from Target. These little socks. So I guess I will stop here, deal with the cat, and maybe make another video with a different baby. So I will see you guys later.